So many damaged coins. A 1944 Lincoln cent error. It's not an error. What it is somebody has put solder on this coin, and because this doesn't happen during the minting process, slag inclusion or anything like that doesn't look like this, and it's not going to be of any material that the U.S. Mint used as far as that's concerned, not like the exact alloy. And when you're looking at the coin as a whole, and it's in a holder, which we ask that you remove coins from holders, but someone's messed with this. They've either had it a part of something, they've had something on it, or they just drip to see what it would do, just drip some solder on there. But that's what that is damaged. And this here is a 1975 Lincoln cent with a new error found, and they are asking if it's a misplaced mint mark. See, during the coin minting process, before they included the mint mark on the dies, starting in 1979 and then everything in 1980, all the other denominations besides the Susan B. Anthony in 79, the U.S. Mint hand punched mint marks. And the thing about that is dies are very small. I don't know if someone put the graph there. Here it is. Look at this. This is off of, I think, wexlersdoubledie.com. Look at this graphic. Look how small. I mean, that mint mark can be anywhere on that coin. So variations of the placement is very normal. It almost has to be completely out of place, on the coin. And that rarely happened. Back in the day, they would do test punches sometimes, and sometimes that was supposed to be struck out, and you'll still see a misplaced mint mark somewhere on the coin. It shouldn't be. But on modern coins, you're not going to see it. It's going to vary here and there, but you're not going to see it in a crazy place. Then here is a 1995 Kennedy $half unusual surfaces. Yes, these surfaces on this coin, when you look at it, they have been, altered. This coin, there's two things that can happen here. Okay, first off, it could be late, very late die stage. The die is starting to really warp and the metal's starting to, misshape. Or this coin was subjected to some type of caustic substance like acid or something like that. And when I look at both sides and see stuff like this on it, it's been subjected to some type of caustic, some type of corrosive. That would be my assessment on this coin. It's definitely not anything to do with the die wear or anything like that. Then this one here, I need help, is weird damage or plating corrosion. Yes, it's just plating blisters. This is an extreme case of plating blisters. It's not that it's uncommon. It's kind of unsightly. Almost looks like leprosy or something. But anyways, it's no added value. Somebody put heat damage and plating issues. Yeah, it's all plating issues is what this is. And they will breach, and then it will cause holes in the coin. I've seen that too. Because zinc oxide, it just starts to flake off or powder off, turns to a powder. This is a Kennedy $half silver with extra dates. Yes, these dates on this coin, they're actually counterstamp dates. And then on the reverse, you can see that wouldn't happen during the coin minting process if it happened at the mint, because there's no way you can press a flat part on when it's against the anvil die, which is the reverse die on most coins. So as you can see, more damages on the coin. So then you have a 1967 penny that weighs 2.69 grams. And like I said, we can't see it and we need images. If we had images of it, more than likely something's happened to the coin to remove the metal to make it way lighter. 1943 steel penny. I have a 1943 steel penny. Very odd. It looks like copper clad with zinc over it. Now look, when they rust and are plated and rust, and then they get worn over or cleaned or whatever, that rust will look like this. And that's what this is. This coin was replated at one time over the rust, and the rust is starting to show through. I have coins that look similar to this. And then we have a die chip or zinc rot identification. Definitely this is a coin that was in a cup holder. I'll guarantee that. We can take a closer look, but it's got some other damage on it too. Here we go, pictures to the microscope. Do you see how hard it is to look at the coin? You're trying to look at it. You can't really see it that way, and you still can't see it. It's so difficult to see. Images are very important. That's why we harp on it over here. A lot of people don't like to hear that, but we have no choice. We have to have images to see the coin, and we just can't see the coin. But it's definitely damaged. You can see that's what's going on here. Put a coin in your cup holder. Put a nickel, a penny, put a dime, a quarter, $50 if you want to, and leave it in there. Keep putting your pop over it and your coffee and spilling stuff on it, and you will have a coin like this within a matter of months, especially in the heat of the summer if you do it this time of year. Then I shared one of my latest videos, Unbelievable Issues with Coin Collecting Mint Errors, and I really wish that people would watch my video here. It's a very good video. Educational videos. I put a plug in for my videos all the time. Anyways, here's RPM with a variety 1, 2, or 3. I really would not be able to tell the guy. It looks like it's strike doubling, looks like flatness. There's nothing inside here to show that that would be an RPM. Sometimes these RPMs need to be seen in hand. It's just too difficult to see otherwise. So I think this is more like strike doubling. Here's a 1983, weighs 2.769. There's just no way to, it's normal. It weighs a little over, but it's not going to be any added value. You can't really see the coin. I mean, this is, I guess you can see a little better there, but it just looks like a normal plated coin, just a little overweight within mint specifications. Here's a chart for that. Matter of fact, we post this chart over there on the website all the time for people to see the weight tolerances and allowances of each coin. You can see this chart over there on Coin Help You Community. It's very important to use a chart like this to understand what you have and don't have. You can probably even print that off. Found this while CRH and wanted to hear your thoughts. It says T in Liberty. What is going on here? I don't see anything going on with the T in Liberty. What do they think it is? Not really like people asking me thoughts. I don't see anything different about the coin. We've asked and upside down T in Liberty. I want to know if it might be an error. Okay. He sees an upside down T in Liberty. I can't see the coin there. Let's see. Try this again. Upside down T in Liberty. Let's talk about this right here. I mean, that's just the L, a little die wear or die chip. You know, that's the thing. There's not going to be any upside down letters on a coin. It's just the minting process doesn't allow for that to happen. Then here is proof set, Tennessee quarter. Good evening. I was looking through proof sets and came across an engraving or mint error just like E pluribus unum. It's on the coin along the rim. I looked through a magnifying. I don't want to crack the case, so I would like to send it to PCS or Konica for verification. What's he seeing on the rim? I don't think we're going to be able to help him out with that one much. Oh, a little struck through. Okay, that's struck through a little piece of lint or one of the little brushes that they use. It's not uncommon to see that. I mean, you could send it off if you want to, but I doubt it's going to be worth the grading fees. But it is struck through here. You can see that. That's what that is. Very minor. What happened to this 1991 cent? Well, it's the zinc rot, it's what we call it. Had plating blisters and some damage, and eventually the zinc started to corrode, turn black, and, you know, powders off there. 52 penny error. This is not the cherry picker's guide, but seems to look like what wheat stamp has been stamped twice. Yeah, that's a damage. It's hard to see it, but it is damage. That's not another wheat stalk or anything like that. Something's ground into that. Got against something. Could have been a gumball machine, or could have just been against a grinder. Just anything, any small little something that could have caused that. It's definitely post-mint damage. Let's see, a blue stripe 2019 nickel. These are roller marks more than likely is what it looks like. It's hard to see, but yeah, I would go with roller marks whenever they roll out the coil stock for this. Sometimes the rollers make a little marks across the coin, and then they're supposed to strike out, and sometimes they don't. They're a little too deep into the coin. I have a couple questions. A 36 Walker. These are, I'm not really sure, but I will say what I feel about these. They're all clean. They come in these sets, and we ask to only post one image at a time of one coin to help out with. They've been cleaned and worn. They're basically worth, you know, a little over melt, whatever they're going for, the going rate. If that 38 had a D mint mark, then it would be a little better date. But in that condition, you know, it's not a whole lot better. But anyway, this is sets that are put together. These are after mint sets that they charge a lot of money for them, and are usually put clean and slick coins in them. But they're not from the U.S. Mint. And we have a bicentennial Kennedy half dollar. What kind of error is this? It's another one. It's just been in a cup holder or something. It's just damaged coin, environmental damage. And then we have a 1973 penny, possible errors, DDO, DDR. I mean, a DDO, I can't click on the image to tell them. I can't do it. Well, this one I can. Can't really see much. But a DDO is a double die verse, and a DDR is a double die reverse, if you don't know that. I can see up here what they're talking about a little bit. I can't verify that that's going to be a double die. I don't see any other indications that there would be thickness of the lettering. There's a little bit here. So what you'd want to do is you go to coppercoins.doubledie.com and try to find a match. Go to Connect a Variety Vista, see if you can find a match. Let's see if there's any other images posted. I just don't see it on this coin. Here's a reverse images. See if there's anything I can see. I can't click to enlarge that. So images, like I said, they're just very important. When you can't see the coin, you can't help a whole lot. Some coins just going to have to be seen in hand. Then we have 1946. It's from an old bankroll. We just think it's proof or proof-like, but it's not. This coin was actually plated in something at one time, and then it's just started to wear, so it wore off. I've seen that before, and they look really shiny. You can see more of the coin here. It's definitely been plated in something. Like a little gold layer, a thin gold layer. I've seen that before. I actually have some back there. I think I've used them in a video before. Then we have an embedded scrap debris error damage. No, this is really a badly damaged coin, and that's all it is. This coin got stuck in some type of mechanism and got destroyed. Postment damage there. 1983 Kennedy half dollar mint error. What are we looking for? It's they found it in circulation. It looks almost melted. Cauliflower ear. No detail to the hair. Yeah, I mean, this is another example of maybe a minor strike through, or it's been damaged. It's going to be kind of difficult to tell, but it's definitely not an error. It's not something that's going to add any value to the coin. Let's see if anybody else had any opinions on this. I don't see. It's strange strike. It's grease. Yeah, grease filled, possibly late die stage, very late die state hit. Paul over here. Now, Paul, he will actually look at your coins if you want to send them to him. He's a representative for Wisconsin. He's a die variety examiner. And then we have a head struck over the shield. This one is going to be a substance on the coin. You can take acetone and remove it. It's not going to hurt the coin any at all. It will remove this foreign substance that is obviously on this coin. That's what it is. Someone puts two coins together, a clear glue or something like that, or this could be a vice job. That's possible there. Let me see. It's hard to tell when you're looking at microscope images. It just fools you. I do see a little bit of an issue here. It could be the zinc showing through or it was damaged, but I don't know. Like I said, I don't see bubbles that would indicate some type of adhesive, but yet I'm going with that or a vice job. And it seems like everybody else thinks it's a foreign substance as well. A clear foreign substance. And it will show some of the coin that was glued to it. It'll show that design over top of, and you'll be able to see through and see the design of the coin underneath. 1944 wheat error. This one here is badly damaged. Now, you can't always know how a coin is damaged. But the image, you can't click on it. You can't look at it closer. We see if both sides of the coin. Now, you can tell that's damaged. That doesn't happen during the coin minting process at all. But sometimes you don't know how a coin's damaged. And it's not really important to me to know how it was damaged unless I'm trying to educate people. But there's just an infinite amount of ways you can damage a coin. Then we have a possible reverse of accented hair, Kennedy half. We talked about this one. It has to be a proof. I mean, I'm sure there might be something out there, or they use it. Or, I don't know if they're talking about a retired proof die this is possibly struck with or whatever, but we didn't see what they were talking about. It's just not an accented hair. 22 penny error, reverse side is another thing. No pictures. We have to have images, and we do have a video. All you have to do if you are having trouble, click this link right here, and it will take you to a video to show you how to do that. So the video and the instructions and everything, step by step on how to post here in the Coin Help community. Then we have, this is the 2001 dime. This is definitely heat related. A welding arc or something hit this and caused the gases to expand in between the plating or in between the clad layers of this coin and caused it to expand. Then we have 2002 Louisiana purchase quarters. Wondering if the experienced trained eyes could determine from the pics this is a at-home project or PMD, or yeah, this is definitely PMD, some type of issue with the coin. Can't really tell what it is, but it's definitely not something that happens during the coin minting process at all. Take a look at some more images of it. Yeah, this is just post-mint damage. And we have a Lincoln Cent ghost date error. There's no such thing as a ghost date error. And this coin has been, you know, it's been circulated. It has been beat up. And when you see a coin with this many contact marks, it's going to obliterate some of the designs and the edge of the design. And then on top of it, the wear. And it can cause parts of the date and parts of the design to be weaker or just not there, you know. And sometimes you have some strike throughs. The grease impedes the strike of the coin and you won't see a letter or parts of a coin. I've done several videos on that. So there we have going through all this. I sit at home and I go through the site here and I try my best to answer all these. You can see my tabs up here, man. I open up all these just to look at them and try to help people the best that I can. I've answered most of these myself, you know. But anyways, thanks for watching my latest video. Please hit that bell to sub my channel and get the notifications. And have a great day.